Welcome to episode 41 of WW TEA. Today we are recapping Clash in Italy from May 31st, 2026. So let's get into it. Our first match is for the Undisputed Champion, and it's Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. First of all, I'm stunned that this is the opening match, So Cody Rhodes comes out, he has his little mask, very like MAGA bike show. Gunther comes out in his usual, I just woke out of bed because I heard loud noise downstairs. So the match starts, typical slaps, chops, a lot of tenderizing meats. They just be chopping and slapping each other. They're going back and forth. Eventually, Cody ends up power slamming Gunther. Yes, Cody power slams Gunther. Bionic elbow, pedigree connects. Here comes Gunther with a huge drop kick. They're going back and forth, and Gunther just keeps trying to put him in a sleeper. Cody attempts to hit a Cody cutter, but Gunther ducks. Gunther tries to hit Cody with a sleeper again, and Cody evades, counters with a Cody cutter. This time it connects. He hits him with a Cody cutter. They go back and forth for like a minute, but eventually Cody retains with the crossroads. So then they go over the footage. Commentary's going through the footage, and apparently Gunther's foot was under the ropes at the countout. So Gunther's all mad and thinks that he should have won. Whatever, Gunther. Up next is the Women's Championship with Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. So Jade comes out, and I feel like her outfit is totally inspired by those old Pepsi commercials with like Britney Spears, Pink, Beyonce. I want to say J-Lo was in one, and they're like gladiators. That's what this look is giving. Sexy gladiator. Rhea Ripley comes out. She got like this little red look. She looked cute. Mommy's always fashionable. She is, though. Rhea is that girl. Don't really have much to say on her look. She looks like she's going to win. Rhea is kicking ass per usual. She kicks and knees Jade Cargill right in the face. Then Jade starts taunting by doing push-ups. First of all, kudos to you, Jade, because that form, immaculate. My push-ups, I do girl push-ups, okay? I keep my knees on the floor still and my toes up. So Jay doing her push-ups, taunting her and whatever, and Rhea says, "Fuakata!" and slaps the crap out of her. They go back and forth. Now they're headbutting each other. What is happening? Rhea hits Jade with a razor's edge. Eventually, Jade hits Rhea with a DDT, and both women are dead. Bodies everywhere. Here come B-Fab and Michin. Here comes Charlotte Flair. All of a sudden, she's friends with Rhea Ripley. Whatever. Where's Io Sky? So Rhea hits Jade with a pump kick. Here comes Jade with a Jaded. And eventually, Rhea wins with a Riptide and retains the title. Our next match is Brock Lesnar versus Femi. Boom, 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 boom. Here comes Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. Femi comes out, and I just really enjoy seeing everybody do the little boom, boom, the little strut. So the match starts, and of course, Brock Lesnar is immediately hitting the F5s. Nothing but F5s. There was probably about 887 F5s when the match started. But Femi does not stay pinned at all. Like, anybody else would have literally died. Femi, no. They're going back and forth. Oba hits Brock with like a power bomb. Brock puts Oba in a Kimura lock. But Oba just keeps ramming Brock Lesnar into the ring post. Brock comes in with like 7 more F5s. And Oba's tight. Okay? Because it's like, first of all, you put on this whole thing that you was retired. I'm putting my shoes in the ring and taking off my gloves, and I look so sad because someone beat me. There's someone bigger than me, so I quit. All a facade, and you back, Brock Lesnar, because you was embarrassed. And now Femi is like, I'm going to embarrass you again, but not really. Brock once again puts Oba in the Kimura lock, and again, Femi is just ramming him into stuff until he could break free, which is a great tactic, honestly. If somebody was trying to put me in a lock, I would do that too. I just, if I can't like get out of it, because that's what I would do. If you had me, I would be like, I'll be trying to get out and every, I'll be like, I'd be like biting people. So then Brock hits Obafemi into hits him with an F5 into the announce desk. Obafemi hits Brock with a fall from grace, and Brock Lesnar just gets up like it's nothing. Eventually, Brock Lesnar wins with an F5. What else would he win with? Oh, Suplex City. Excuse me. He got 2 moves. Wow. So Brock Lesnar pretty much came back to get his revenge, get his lick back from WrestleMania 42. What's the appropriate amount of F5s to hit Brock Lesnar? Yes. So yeah, Brock Lesnar, who isn't retired. But okay, see, the thing is now they're 1-1. So I'm thinking we're either going to see this for SummerSlam or maybe they will do something with King of the Ring. I don't know. We'll see. But this is not over. Clearly, this is not over because man came out of retirement to be here. That was a work. They worked us, y'all. All lies. So up next, we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship against So Ruca and my girl, Becky Lynch. So Ruca comes out, and honestly, I just don't think her entrance is as cool without the little board. Like, you got this like surfer Hawaii thing, but without your little board, that whatever that board was she used to ride in NXT. She just looked like a girl who works at Hollister or something. It's not as cool. Bring the board back, Ruca. WWE's like, no liabilities here. Becky Lynch comes out. Like, she is the epitome of I love myself. Becky Lynch loves herself the way Dennis Rodman loved himself when he married himself in the 90s. And I admire that. That's the kind of self love I aspire to have. So, of course, Becky Lynch, the match starts. Becky comes in with a cheap shot. Duh. So Ruca hits with like a suplex facebuster, surfboard stomp into the turnbuckle, moonsault, and Becky Lynch is alive. So Ruca just hit like all the moves, and Becky was like, no, I will not stay down. Becky hit So Ruca with a baseball slide. Becky hit So Ruca with a diving leg drop. So kicks out, and then here comes Jessica Carr again. Now, I'm telling y'all, we're going to see Jessica Carr in the ring very soon. I can just, like, I don't know, the way this whole beef with Becky and how confrontational it's gotten, I feel like Jessica is going to be in the ring as a wrestler soon. So Ruca was whooping Becky Lynch's ass. Becky goes for a manhandle slam. So Ruca counters and drop kicks Becky Lynch back to Ireland. So eventually, So Ruca hits Becky with a space flying tiger drop. What is that? So then it looks like Becky's trying to hit the Soul Snatcher on So Ruca. But then So Ruca ducks and manhandle slams Becky. What? Eventually, Soul wins with a Soul Snatcher and is the new WWE Intercontinental Champion. Our final match, it's main event time. Main event time. It is for the WWE World Championship. It's a tribal combat match. So basically, no rules, no disqualifications, no nothing. And it's Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns. Now, if you watch my last recap, you will know how strongly I feel that Jacob Fatu won WrestleMania. Okay, I get that Roman legally won, like he won it. But if that was in the street and people who watched reported what happened in that fight, they would say, oh, Roman Reigns got his ass whooped by Jacob. Jacob had that. Jacob won that fight for sure. For sure. Please. If it was just like after the club or something in the parking lot of Denny's and you saw that fight in the parking lot, you would say Roman won. So Jacob Fatu comes out. He looks like an angry Samoan. That's all. He just looks like an angry Samoan who lost his mind. And I don't know, every picture of Jacob Fatu, it just looks like he's growling. Like, I get that he's the Samoan werewolf, but it literally looks like he's like he's always growling. Roman Reigns comes out. It takes him 27 minutes to walk down the aisle and get into the ring. It's like he's moving in slow motion. Dun, 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 dun. Then he smells his armpit. Whatever. I know you guys love Roman Reigns because everybody be glazing him. So I won't slander him too much. I personally think he's overrated. I don't get the hype. I really sincerely do not get the hype about Roman Reigns. Not saying he's a bad wrestler, but I just don't think he's the best. He has 3 moves. Superman. Woo-ha! Spear. The woo-ha is one of the moves, okay? 3 moves. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Okay, so the match starts. Roman Reigns tries to put Jacob Fatu in a headlock, immediately fails. I don't know. I don't know what goes on that these fights end up so deep into the crowd that like they don't know how to get back. Where are they? Where are they at this point? Like where in the crowd have they gone? I have no idea. They end up at the concession stand. First of all, there was a guy, if you rewatch this and you watch the concession stand part, you will notice one of the workers was pissed. Like, I just cleaned this. He's like, just judging it, just mad. Because they ain't going to clean that mess. He has to. They go back and forth. I don't know how we got here, but somehow Roman ends up throwing stairs into Jacob Fatu's head. Yeah. Jacob Fatu starts whooping that ass, all right? He throws him, hits him with a senton. Roman Reigns comes in with the Superman punch, but it's not working. Jacob Fatu is very much still alive and in this. They're going back and forth. They end up outside of the ring, and somehow Roman finds this toolbox. He basically empties the toolbox and then slams it with slams Jacob Fatu's hands with it. Roman ends up spearing Jacob through the barricade. Then Roman's talking smack about, you don't see the Usos. I don't need any effing help. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the OTC. Jacob goes for the Tongan death grip again, but I guess because, his hands were smashed with a toolbox, he can't hold on to it too long. They go back and forth. There's more Tongan death grips. There's more spears. There's a lot going on. And there's bodies everywhere. So eventually there's a table set up in the corner. Slim Jim, Slim Jim, Slim Jim. Roman spears Jacob through that table. Eventually, Roman wins with a spear. Wow. I'm so surprised. Stunned. So apparently now, Jacob Fatu will acknowledge Roman, which he did. He actually sucked it up and acknowledged Roman on Raw. And you know what? This new bloodline faction with like the Usos and Roman and Jacob Fatu, this is a good team. This is a really good team they got going. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this. I would love to see them against the MFTs. The Wyatt Six would have been great, but they're gone. So, yeah, Roman Reigns wins again. Roman's title has the lifespan of a sea turtle. I don't think it's going anywhere for a very long time. Yeah, Clash in Italy. I enjoyed it. I would say my favorite match would probably be Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu because, I mean, it had the most excitement. It was the main event. I did enjoy Becky Lynch and so Ruca too. I like to see Becky. I just enjoy Becky's personality a lot. But yeah, that was Clash in Italy, y'all. If you enjoy wrestling as much as I do, make sure you subscribe, like it, love it, leave a comment, share it. Check out the WWT playlist for old episodes and recaps you may have missed. Click the link in my bio, join my Patreon, check out my socials, follow me. I'm everywhere, doing everything, okay? I got a few live shows coming up if you're in the Los Angeles area. Check out the link in my bio, get your tickets. If you want to be roasted by me, check out Cameo. Cameo lets you get personalized videos and I will roast you. So check out my Cameo. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.